What is going on, everyone? Coach Mike is back, your favorite coach, on this beautiful Tuesday night. Hopefully everyone had a great day. My day was alright. I'm just gonna get right into the topic of the video today. So I don't know what it is lately, but my body and my mind has just been extremely fatigued, and I'm not really too sure why exactly it is like that. But I do have some theories of why I'm extremely fatigued all the time. So the first thing that came to mind is my caffeine consumption. Yeah, I currently intake a 12-ounce coffee around 8 a.m. after my morning meal. And then I'll intake another 12-ounce coffee around afternoon, after lunch usually around 12:30ish. And then for my pre-workout, I'll take around a little over 300 milligrams of caffeine, and that's being consumed around 4:30. And that'll be the end of caffeine because I don't want to intake any caffeine past 6, 7 o'clock, so it'll keep me up all night. So currently I think in 12-ounce coffees, it's 120 mgs per cup, so that'll put me in a range around 5 to 600 milligrams of caffeine a day. The recommended dose or daily consumption is around 400 milligrams for adults. So I'm definitely blown by that every day. Some days I even go crazy in my pre-workout, so I'll put even more caffeine in. And consuming that much caffeine, I think I can handle it, but clearly it might be an issue. It's either I have to cut out the afternoon coffee or cut down my pre-workout consumption, or just even eliminate pre-workout altogether and just have my citrulline, maybe beta-alanine, but don't really need the beta-alanine, I feel. I honestly think I'm going to try a few days without taking pre-workout and see how much, see if it makes any difference in my mood, if I'm more active, because, I've been doing this, taking a lot of caffeine for a while now. Maybe it's just time for my body to detox from it for a little bit. So another reason I'm fatigued all the time, another reason why I believe it is due to my sleep. So I think I'm sleeping enough, but I usually go to bed around 12:30 and wake up most days around 8 o'clock, so it's around 7 hours of sleep. I'm doing that constantly. I know a lot of people don't really sleep that well, or only get like 5-6 hours of sleep and just take a ton of caffeine. And I'm trying to be a better, healthier person of myself, so I might have to start wrapping up my night a little bit earlier, around 10, 11-ish maybe, and try to get a full 8 hours of sleep. If that, 9 hours would be great. The thing is with me and sleeping, I work all day. Immediately after work, I'll go to the gym, and that's usually around 2 hours. So it'll be from 4:45, I'll get home at 7. And then I like to make a video for everyone, so that usually takes around an hour and a half to edit, upload, and do all the thumbnails and everything. And by that time, it's like 8, 9 o'clock. I'm eating my meals, and I get like 2 hours of free time a day. So to counteract this, I might have to start taking more rest days at the gym. Because currently, I guess we'll just jump right into it, I don't take enough rest days at the gym. I really do enjoy going to the gym because it gives me something to look forward to. Maybe when the sun finally comes out in New York State, because I'm so over this cold stuff and the snow, I can finally just say, oh, we don't have to go for a gym today. We can just go on a nice little bike ride for an hour and a half, and crank out probably 700 calories. I can't wait for that because I really like the sun and everything. And right now there's snow on the ground. It's all wet, muddy. And I'm not putting my bike through that. I'm not putting myself through that. When the weather gets a little nicer, I can just start doing cardio days again like I used to. And I really wasn't fatigued at all during the last summer. And when I was really putting a lot of stress on my body with dieting and heavy weightlifting and cardio, I always felt pretty good to go back then. But recently, I just been so fatigued, and I might have to start taking more rest days. So that'd be like 3 days on, 1 day off, I think. And if I could start doing that again, see how I feel. I really like going to the gym. It's like the best thing of my day, I would say. and not going to there, just, I don't know. I sit around my house looking around, but that could be time for resting, doing errands, catching up with friends, or studying for a project. Too much caffeine, lack of sleep, lack of rest days. I'm pretty sure it's not my diet, because my diet is pretty diverse now. I can take red meat, fish, chicken, vegetables too now, which is kind of crazy because I really don't eat vegetables, but I'm trying to include them more into my diet. Carb source is mainly strictly rice, white rice, jasmine rice, and I'll include some potatoes in there every now and again. So I don't believe that's nothing to do with my diet. One last suggestion of what my theory could be why I'm so exhausted could be too many vitamins. So currently I intake a multivitamin plus a vitamin D, which is 5,000 UG. But there's vitamin D also in my multivitamin. I think it's like 1,000 UG. So it's 6,000 UG of vitamin D a day. That's not even counting all the foods I eat that contain vitamin D. So that might be a little too much. I also do take an iron pill because that's very great for men that don't intake a lot of iron. I have to look up what foods have iron in it and see if I'm getting enough iron from my foods where I don't need to take the supplement. So that, I don't know if too much iron causes fatigue. And then I also do intake a fish oil a day, but fish oil I believe is fine. So that's pretty much all the vitamins I take. And I take a lot of citrulline, which I might have to cut back on as well. I think too much citrulline causes headaches. So I guess I'll have to look into that, but I'm really trying to figure it out why I'm so tired all the time. It could just be overworked in the gym. Anyways, that'll be the video for today. We did just a current weight update. So I weighed in at 202.2 today, which is great because I weighed 206 yesterday, which means I lost all that weight from the weekend. And I'm back looking toned in the mirror again. Me at 206, I kind of got like a little gut, but it's probably just body dysmorphia. So I'm getting used to dealing with that. Yeah, we did chest and triceps today. Felt really good. We put up 205 for 8s, which is like my first time doing that. And my triceps are gaining mass, which is nice because I'm looking pretty good in the mirror. And so that'll be the end of the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully you guys have a great Tuesday. If not, you know, the sun doesn't shine every day in life, but eventually it will. So got 3 more days in the work week, and then Batman comes out on the weekend. If you're going to see that, I'm super excited to go see that. So something to look forward to. And yeah, that'll be it. I have to go cook. My last meal is going to be jasmine rice and beef and some broccoli, I think. So gonna go enjoy that and enjoy the rest of my night. Get some sleep. And I'm out.